Hey guys, welcome to a new video on the latest Overwatch patch regarding 4 specific heroes and what I think of them, that is Ana, McCree, Zenyatta and D.Va, even though this video is coming out pretty late. Let's start with Ana first. She has 200 health, her primary weapon does 80 damage over half a second and heals 75 HP per shot. Her shift does 5 damage, while also placing the target to sleep for around 3 seconds or until the target takes damage. Her E heals allies and herself for 100, boosting healing by 100% for a few seconds, and does damage to enemies and prevents healing. And finally, her ultimate increases damage done by 50%, reduces damage by 50%, and increases her movement speed. All of these properties of Ana make her a very versatile character, and I'm so excited to see her on the competitive scene. The fact that she can do so many things despite her lack of mobility makes her a character that is, in my opinion, worthy of being considered when we play support, right? Obviously you want to consider everyone, but more so for Ana. However, due to her versatility, I do think she has a slightly higher skill cap, but that's okay because after a few hours I think it should be quite easy to use her as a medium range healer. It's worth noting that she can chuck her E pretty far away, allowing your healing boost and enemy healing prevention to be applied from a distance. So how do you play Ana? Well, simply get behind your enemy team, heal and use your E when possible. I recommend using Q for tanks due to their high health and especially for Reinhardt because he can do a lot of damage, but using your ultimate on offensive characters will do fine as well. Playing Ana, it's also important to note that you're still a support, so don't get too distracted dealing damage to enemies. Put those trying to kill you, for example we're charging Reinhardt, to sleep. Put those ultimates to sleep. Put those charging the point in the last few seconds before overtime to sleep. Ultimately, Ana has been a great addition to the Overwatch scene. Speaking of supports, let's look at Zenyatta's buffs. His base shields increased by 50, so now he has 150 shield and 50 health. Primary fire weapon damage has been decreased from 45 to 40. Alternative fire weapon damage increased from 35 to 40. The projectile speed of Orb of Discord and Orb of Harmony has been quadrupled from 30 to 120. His Transcendence movement speed has been doubled, and his healing amount increased from 200. The increased speed of his healing / debuff orbs means more damage and healing can be done, and I would love to see these changes stay. However, there are rumors that his health may be decreased from 150 shield and 50 health to 125 shield and 50 health, which is not too bad, right? It just makes him slightly harder to play. Although I like these changes, personally I still would not choose him as a support, and here's why. I feel even though Zenyatta can save his entire team and hence bring about a game-changing situation, that the Mercy and Lucio combo is far more open to these game-changing situations. Having Lucio constantly heal everyone and provide a huge shield can be, in my opinion, comparable to Transcendence in the sense that his allies get a huge amount of survivability. This combo has been proven to be amazing, and although Zenyatta can provide insane survivability like Lucio for a limited time and provide a debuff to the enemy team, it just, in my opinion, has less potential if chosen over the Lucio and Mercy combo. Now my opinion only applies competitively, just feel free to experiment in quick play, but again, in my opinion, it just makes way more sense to choose Lucio and Mercy. What about Lucio, Mercy and Zenyatta, you might ask? I haven't seen this so much, so I can't really provide a confident answer, but I would say no, simply because that one space on the team could be used for another more effective role. While Zenyatta can put down loads of damage, so can offensive characters, so why not pick an offensive character? Anyways, I think these changes are well sorted for Zenyatta, seeing that he hasn't been used at all in competitive except for, a few situations here and there. McCree's Peacekeeper now maintains full damage at longer distances, but will deal less damage at extreme ranges. This is great since McCree hasn't been played as much as he used to be since his nerf a while back. I think this will increase the skill requirement to play Pharah and Hanzo more effectively, since they are longer but not extreme range characters who can be pesky sometimes, but I also think it increases the skill cap for every other character, since McCree can place down huge amounts of damage, encouraging everyone that meets a McCree to move around more while trying to land shots on McCree to get rid of him. But perhaps some of you may think that he's a bit too overpowered. Well, McCree is now comparable to Soldier 76 in terms of damage, which sounds about right to me. McCree is an offensive character, of course. It's just that with McCree you just have to get your aim right around those other players who are able to use their surroundings like Genji and movement to get around you. I'm definitely looking forward to playing more McCree as someone who has returned to be a medium range tank damage dealer, but also to every other character in general. Finally, let's come to D.Va. D.Va hasn't really been considered a tank until now, with changes making her a far more viable option for the role of a tank. The defense matrix cooldown has decreased from 10 seconds to 1 second, with a new resource meter added which depletes during the use of the defense matrix and recharges when it's not in use. D.Va's ultimate cost has been reduced, explosion delay reduced from 4 seconds to 3 seconds, and the damage caused by her ultimate no longer damages D.Va. This has had huge implications, obviously drastically increasing D.Va's survivability and finally cementing her as a tank meant to deal small amounts of damage to players over time while surviving, now that her defense ability is basically a sort of toggle for preserving her present health, given that no one is shooting her in the back. She can finally be used as someone not to get kills, but to provide consistent damage and to stall the enemy. Personally, I'm very happy to see these changes to D.Va. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.